Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my stream. We are going to be trading the NQ futures using the 800 tick chart this morning. We are about 13 minutes before market open. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you guys have had a good start to the week so far. I think we got a 50 level here, 600 there, okay. Gonna be marking some of my major levels this morning. Let's get this out of the way for now. Trend line is still valid. Okay. We had this and this down here. And now it's this. Okay. Got about 10 minutes before market open. See where these are. So if you're wondering what this green line is, this is actually the it's around 600, but it's the 8 EMA on the 5 minute. So this is not a 5-minute chart. This is an 800 tick chart. So I have to kind of keep track of it as I'm looking at the 5-minute chart on another screen. 602. This is kind of where and this is the 21 EMA on the 5 minute. So Okay, so 908, you went bearish. All right, from this candle. Did you mark this candle going bullish first, the 901 candle, or no? And to be honest, it can probably go either way here. Okay, I think that's good because we have the VWAP level here, and we also have this upward trend line here. So I don't know. I think the bullish trade triggered first. Not that I would have taken it because the EMAs were above us, I think. I mean, you could probably draw this line like that, and you would notice that this trigger here would have potentially run into this trend line, but it looks like it might work. I'm glad you were able to get out break even. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, we have to keep track of what triggered first, just like we did in our old system, and honor the original trigger, whether we take it or not. Excuse me. Yeah, you finally can hear my music. That's great. That's the music I listen to every day. It just helps me to focus. I try not to have any music that's gonna like wind me up emotionally. I just need it to be very cool and calm, and peaceful. I will say the biggest difference between yesterday and today already that I am seeing is we have a pretty big standard deviation level. So we have plenty of room for trades to work. So I'm expecting more volume today. Okay, we have about 4 minutes till market open. Yeah, and if there's anything that you see on your end that could be a potential improvement, let me know. Because this is going to be a work in progress, right? Okay, let's delete this. That's there. And then, okay, so the EMAs are right around the right correct place. think we have news today a few times. Let me check. We have news at 10 o'clock in the morning, but it's at 10 o'clock Eastern. And by the way, this stream, we are on the Eastern time zone. It's yellow folder, so it could be something. And you can also see we're kind of fighting here at 600. 600 is a level. We did make brand new all-time highs overnight. So for the game plan this morning, we're kind of in the middle. We can either go up and retest the all-time highs, or we can go down and fill the gap. The gap is this dotted gray line. Either scenario is possible. Also, both scenarios can be possible. You can do one or the other. I've seen that happen before. We're going to be trading what the market gives us and kind of go from there. But right now we're kind of stuck in this tight range. And I think when the market opens, we'll probably get out of that range one way or the other. Okay, so now the bullish move didn't hit target. It missed it by like almost 2 points. Do our candles look similar? Or do I need to refresh my Ninja scripts? Okay, great. We're testing the golden ruler right here. We did hit target on the bearish side. I do have a trend line that I've drawn up from earlier from yesterday that could potentially be support. All right, so this bearish trade is out. And golden ruler moves up to here. All right, I think I'm just probably not gonna take any trades in this zone right now. It's kind of a tight zone. Okay, this did trigger lower, but I'm gonna track it, but I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit on my hands the first few minutes. Range is kind of although this trade almost worked though. Let's delete some lines here. Alright, it just hit target and the runner just got taken out. We have all this resistance overhead. This could be our signal to go lower here, this candle. If we can get a close below. Yeah, not really that's not going to be a signal anymore. But this is potentially going to be a signal. right, we're in. Probably going to be a stop loss here unless VWAP holds. Come back down. All right. Almost, there we go. All right. Got a runner. Okay. All right, very good trade. Runner is taken out. Delete some lines here. Update this downward trend line. I don't know if we're going to have enough room to take it bullish. We might run into this trend line. And bearish runs into some potential support down here. So might pass on this one in either direction. I'm going to go ahead and mark it. I guess technically this was the trigger, but excuse me. Okay, let's keep track of the runner. Our runner's been taken out. This triggered lower, but we might be running into this higher low and trend line. Should be keep tracking of golden ruler. Golden ruler is right here at 78.75. But I think we just made a new low, so golden ruler moves down. I think I might actually go for it now. It's showing enough bearish. But my stop loss is up here. %50 pullback, nice. I got into it, I think a little too late, but nice. I'm glad it worked for you. I think mine should work too. To try to close the gap, right? Okay. This is not this is not what I like to see. Okay, we're almost there. It's like flirting with my target. $52. This is comical at this point, right? There we go. All right. Break even. See if the runner can run. All right, no runner. But good trade. I'm glad you were able to capitalize on that. Was it filled on the NDX? Because I have my 1600 close here at 48.50. Definitely feels like we're at some level, and I have it marked here. This was the high of yesterday during the day, right? So I'm not surprised to see buyers step in here and try to defend this level. Let me move the golden ruler down. Yeah, this is very choppy. Excuse me. I think we triggered here and I need to keep track of it. And golden roller moves down. Okay, the bullish move worked. Not that we would have taken it, but let's keep track of the runner. Runner is taken out. All right, let's leave some lines. This was a trigger lower, but we have the standard deviation level there. Probably gonna work though, it looks like. There it is. Okay, now I believe now we filled the gap, but yeah, we're getting the buying now. Okay, this is a potential trigger to go north if we can get above the EMA and the standard deviation level here. Okay, so it's going to be the next candle, this candle here, if we have room for it. Okay, I think it might be a stop out here. Yep. Okay, so this triggered north, but I can't take it. I think golden ruler was here. Yeah, and then this closed above it. And then, yep, and then we move it to here. That stinks. I'm sorry. Yeah, I try to be more conservative with my targets because this is a tick chart. Oh, well, that stinks. I'm sorry. I've had that happen to me before. All right, so we have a bullish and a bearish trigger. Oh boy, what happened there? Do your candles look like that too? Wow. Yeah, it came out of nowhere. So the runner is right here, still running. Also, the golden ruler is in the same place as where the runner is. Actually, now golden ruler's here. Okay, runner's right there. All right, so now we touch the 1700 close. Honestly surprised we didn't keep going, moving back up. Notice we actually hit this bigger trend line that I've got drawn this whole time, right? So that's why I didn't take it, and I'm really trying to follow all of the rules, even if the candle looks super attractive, like this 948 candle looked super attractive going north. All right, so the runner got taken out. I need to keep track of where our 5-minute EMAs are because it's been a while. So this is all the way down here at 79.22. So we're super extended, right? And then the 21 EMA is at 83.25. Do we have enough room for this one? No. Actually, the golden ruler isn't there anymore, is it? It's down here. So theoretically, we can actually take this. I didn't get all my contracts in. That's okay. All right, here we go. $48.25. 60. Got 5 minutes till 10 o'clock. That was my alarm. This might be a stop. Okay, it's a stop. It stinks. So this is what we have up here now. All right, so the runner, we just tested the overnight low. And the runner's taken out. Okay, this is the overnight low right here. This would be a signal to go south if we get it. Or north. Depends on how the candle closes. Okay, cancel. All right, this triggered up, but we have no room. Excuse me. All right, 10 o'clock. Let's see what the news does. Sorry, I meant for this to be the trigger, and it did work. The golden ruler does move down. Oops. I don't know where this was. Golden ruler moved down to here. Runner's taken out, so we are looking for potentially a new. This would be a trigger lower, but the golden ruler is right here. We didn't trigger though, so. Interesting. All right. This might be a signal to go south if we can get it below the golden ruler. Okay, that's why we didn't take it. The golden ruler held. How many seconds off is it, do you know? Three or 4 seconds, okay. Yeah, you just make sure you know, nothing is in its way when the trigger happens. I'll find a way to see if I can reduce the delay. I'll have to do some research. Put it on my to-do list. Okay, so the bullish trade is almost at target, but it wouldn't be one that I would have taken anyway. It's just a lot of resistance up here. Did make a new high. It doesn't move the golden ruler though. Okay, we got a bearish trigger. It worked. Moving my stop loss to break even. Okay. Stop. My runner didn't go. That's okay. Got another bearish trigger, but I'm not going to take this one because of this trend line. Then we're going to draw this trend line like this. Golden ruler probably would have moved to here, and now because this candle closed below it, the golden ruler is up there. Okay, let me refresh historical data. Okay. My candles still look the same. Runner just got taken out. Okay, closer, good. We're gonna wait until we interact with the EMA and see how it wants to behave. Probably more bearish centric at this point. Sellers have been in control this morning. This is at 70. If I can get a close above the standard deviation level, I might be able to take this north. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm gonna put my target below all the 50 level stuff. 35, 30. This is at 50. I'm not sure if this trade's going to work, but love that. Okay, it's getting close to my target. I might just, there we go. Move it to break even. All right, my runner's out. I can draw this macro trend line. We technically still haven't hit target yet on this trade, so we're just gonna be patient. But if I do get a bearish candle that closes below the EMAs and the standard deviation, I will take it short. Man, I marked my target perfectly, huh? Earlier at 49. Now it's actually hitting it, so that's good. Okay, refreshing again. Okay, the runner is running. And golden ruler moves to 35.75. Updated our upward trend line. Deleting this line, deleting this line, deleting this line. Now we gotta keep track of the EMAs now. The EMA is at 51, 52. And then the 21 EMA is at 69.25. Yep, Barry is running. I need to update his location. Right around where the EMA is. Okay, Barry's out. 49. This is actually going to be a trigger south but it's a very small candle. All right, never mind. This might actually be a trigger north. Depends. No, not this trend line's in the way, so I'm going to pass if we trigger higher. This candle might be too big for standard deviation. It happened so quick anyway, I couldn't get in. Even if I wanted to get in, could not get in. That was fast. All right, that trade is over. And now we have this line like this. This macro line gets updated. And this is a trigger higher. If we can get in. I missed it. Maybe it comes back and gets me. Yep. All right, here we go. 44. 56. 55. Okay. I had a chance to add it to 50 here, didn't get it. This trade would have been done, but this trade would have been done. Okay, we're about to hit my first target. Move to break even. Oh, cool. I'm glad you got to 50% pullback. Excellent. Excellent. Now, can we get a runner? And go to VWAP? Nope. Okay, the runner is technically still running, but I decided to move up my runner to the 150 area. At least capture half the move on my runner. Sometimes that's a mistake as it's going back up, but that's okay. The runner currently right now is at break even, so yeah. Should have been a little bit more patient with the runner. It's okay. No FOMO here. Delete this line. I'm just happy we were able to capture this when it triggered so fast. I wasn't paying attention. Did Barry get taken out? Did we go up and then down, or did we go down and then up? I don't know if you were paying attention or not. All right, well, the runner's definitely taken out at this point. Alright, so this triggered lower, but we got this bigger trend line in the way. Although I think it might have been the trigger before then. But man, I mean, would have been this trigger. But that's... And it just hit target. I wouldn't have taken it anyway. So the runner's running. Okay, runner's out. If we get a nice bullish candle above 550 and above the EMA here, we could take it north. This candle looks like it wants to vomit lower, huh? Not anymore. All right, next. I think the golden ruler is still here, I believe. Which keeps me from taking any bearish trades right now. Unless we get a close below the golden ruler here. Which we don't. But that is a trigger lower. But. You have the golden ruler and you have this trend line. So. I think the 8 EMA on the 5-minute moves down to 46.50. This moves down to 60. The 21 EMA moves down to 62.50. Wow, I feel like buyers are defending this level here. We can't go north either. Triggered north. We got all sorts of EMAs in the way, especially on the 5-minute EMA. So we're stuck in these two trades here. Okay, the bullish trade didn't work. We're still in the bearish trade, but we didn't take it because of the golden ruler and the trend line here. As you can see, it's holding 1, 2, 3, 4, quadruple bottom. Okay, bearish trades also stopped out as we expected. All right, this triggered higher, but we got some EMAs in the way. But I feel like it might end up working just with the way buyers have supported this level here and sellers couldn't get it going. Still gonna mark it, but I'm not gonna take it. I think in these choppy areas we just have to be really patient. None of these setups are like anywhere close to A+ setups, so and this is the 8 EMA on the 5-minute acting as resistance, so $61. Yep, 5-minute EMA is a player. That's why I try to track it on this chart. We really can't take any bullish trades until we break through the 5-minute EMA. The other 21 EMA is up here, but at least it's at the high, right? So I feel like if buyers are looking for a target, they're going to look for the 21 5-minute EMA, which also corresponds with the highs up here as well. So you could potentially also get a head and shoulders setup too. So you have your shoulder, your head. So your target could be this range of candles here instead. And then it might just drop after that. We'll see. We shall see. So trying to think what would be the best way to draw the next trend line. Do I draw it like this? Draw it like this? There's so many trend lines you can draw. Okay, so the bullish trade worked, which I had a feeling it would, but but look at all the junk it had to go through, right? Runner's running now. And let me see if my theory is correct about this range of candles here. 61.50. Okay, runners out. Man, I was kind of right about the range, right? Kinda. This did trigger lower, but we have all that support right there. And the seller said, we don't care. We're just going to go right through it. I don't know how they're able to do it so much faster than the buyers today. The golden ruler goes up. And we're almost at target of the bearish trade. So, wow. Kudos to them. Kudos to them. And then we have a runner that we need to be tracking right now, which is right here. $44 is where this is at. $59.89. Okay, runners out. We do have a new trend line. Problem with going north now is we have the 5-minute EMA right there at 42.50. Ooh, this is a trigger lower. Or signal, I should say. Signal lower. If we can close below the trend line. We did not. Did we? Can't tell. No. It did touch the EMA, but then the EMA moved. So I prefer it goes back up and interacts with that EMA one more time. This is the New York session low right here, so I'm going to keep track of that because that might act as support. Do we have another reverse head and shoulder situation here? This area here, maybe. Shoulder, head, shoulder. But we didn't quite make it to the shoulder. It's like a slanted shoulder. All right, let's just see what happens. The 42.50 is where the EMA is. $58. Okay. Just being patient. I am contemplating taking this north, even though there's the EMA here. Just letting you know where my thought process is. But then this just triggered south, so, but it's not really a candle I would take. That's the trigger. If we get follow through like this candle, I might actually take it south as well. But this is not really good price action. Like, what is this? You know, it's back and forth. Moves down to 42. Okay. All right, I might use our old system here and take this trade lower if we get it. Yeah. Man, this is a mess. Let me just... I didn't get a chance to add it to 50%. I don't know if you got a chance to do it. I don't know if I want to add it to 50%. Just not behaving like the way I thought it was going to behave. Alright, I went ahead and added. I'm going to decrease. Would like for it to come down. Doesn't look like it wants to. Yeah, that was a nasty stop loss. Okay, this didn't trigger. I thought this was a really good looking bearish signal, but I don't know. I was gonna take this one. Okay, the runner's out on this one. Guess using our old system, this would have been the trigger, huh? I might take this using the old system. All right. Okay. I did add down here, but I think we're gonna get stopped out. I hope we don't. I hope buyers can step in. Come on, you guys can do it. And take some off below the 150. Okay, this is not looking good. I don't know, we're gonna be patient. We're gonna be patient. All right, we're almost at the 150. It's definitely a battle zone. Okay. Okay, it worked. Taking off, moving it to break even, or where my initial entry was, I should say. Could not get my other contract off. Hoping it goes back up. All right, that's good. Got that contract off. Have a runner. $50 is acting as resistance. It's 50 level here. But if we can get buyers to break through that and break through this downward trend line, we could potentially get a huge run up and retest VWAP. But my runner is out. Technically the runner is still at break even, but which is at 100. Yeah, good trade. Thanks, bro. Good trade. Good trade regardless. Won't take this bearish. We have a standard deviation level here. So, if triggered bearish, we'll keep track of it. Today's price action, though, has been very challenging, but if you're able to navigate around challenging price action, you'll be able to do it in any other environment, right? So if we draw our micro trend line, it's right here, so it's what we might be bouncing off of right now as well. I mean, the 5-minute chart on the NQ today looks pretty horrific too. If you ask me, it's just been stuck in a range. I think one thing I want to keep track of is 930 was right here, right here. Then you're wondering, what am I marking? I'm going to be marking the 15-minute opening range. A lot of people like to trade that, so dash dot 3. This is the high of the 15-minute opening range, and then where's the low? Sometimes that might act as support. 45. So like right around here. Well, the 15-minute opening range is way above us, so we're not anywhere near it, but we are in this bigger, I guess. Let me see if I could draw that for you. This channel, this is just this big horizontal channel. I don't even know if this is accurate, but this is kind of what I'm seeing. And if we extend it to the right, so the bearish move worked off this trigger here, but we'll keep track of it with the runner. See what be really interested to see how price behaves around this trend line here. Did we make a new low? Not yet. But if we do, we get to move the golden ruler. All right, golden ruler moves. And the runner, it just got taken out. So this trade is over. But yeah, we're inside this big range here. Sellers are relentless today. It's funny, like the bullish moves that we've taken, with the exception of maybe this one, I don't know if we didn't take any of these bullish moves here, but notice like the bullish moves have a hard time going up, and then when you have a bearish move, it's like straight down, straight down, straight down, straight down, bearish move right here, straight down, bearish move, straight down, bearish move. It's really interesting. Well, we're at the bottom of where I have this channel marked, so I don't know if we'll see a bounce here or not. Using the old system, this would be the trigger to go lower here, but we're at the bottom of the range, so don't know if I really want to do that. It's probably gonna work, but we'll see. We'll see. We are super extended though at this point to the bearish side. I will be wrapping up the stream in about 15 minutes, just as an FYI. Yeah, it looks like we are at the bottom of this range. Maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. This is kind of bothering me a little bit. Let's see. Keep track of where the 5-minute EMA is. Let's delete this line. This is going to be at 3150. And 5-minute EMA is 4750. Okay. All right. Okay, we got a new trend line here. Going back to the EMA. This might be a trigger lower. I don't know if we have room before that trend line. We do. But it's a really... It's not exactly the most convincing bearish candle either. So there you go, it didn't trigger. It's 33. It's up at 33 now. And then this bullish candle has this trend line in the way. So, I don't know. Gonna have to skip this one too. Could have potentially gotten into it here, gone up now that we broke the trend line, but I don't know. Just have a weird feeling about this trade, but I'll get in if we can get back in. There we go, and then we'll take profits here. 21. Okay, maybe there's a reason why I didn't get into it in the first place. I did add right here, but I think we're gonna get stopped out. Good news is it's a small candle, so. Yeah, I would like for the bears to come back up. Or the bulls, sorry. I want the bulls to come back up. can do it. You can do it. All right, I got it at the previous high here, and I'm going to move this runner to the initial 100% break even. See if we can get a runner. I mean, we have the EMA. We're approaching the EMA though, so I don't know. Approaching the 5-minute EMA. Okay. We're retesting the EMA. I've locked in 5 points on these runners anyway, so that's good. All right, runner's out, but that was a good trade. Another good trade. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Had a really good time trading with you guys, and if you have any questions, I will be putting up some email accounts and things you can email me on, and I'm gonna be creating an Instagram channel very, very soon. So you can DM me on there as well. Hope you guys had a great session, and we'll talk real soon. God bless you.